This is John Cohen. I'm a partner at Nextlaw, and this video is lesson 7 in our stunt driving series, and it's about the 30-day suspension and directly addresses the new stunt driving laws in Ontario, the MUMS Act, Moving Ontarians More Safely Act, and we'll focus more on the pre-court procedure rather than the court process itself. So my firm Nextlaw defends over 500 clients each year and with stunt driving charges in Ontario, and this means we do more than double or triple that in phone calls. So I've compiled the most common questions or concerns or confusion that clients will experience when they are charged at the roadside with stunt driving. So first, let's take a look and understand how the law actually views your stunt driving charge. While most of you may not like what I'm about to say, understand that it's not coming from me. Rather, it is coming from the way in which the province of Ontario, the prosecutor, the actual law views your stunt driving charge. So put simply, the province, they only need to prove that you were above the speed limit of 40 kilometers per hour on a road with a posted limit of less than 80 kilometers per hour, or a speed limit of 50 kilometers or more on a road with a posted limit of 80 kilometers or more. So that's it. It's that simple. The most common question about stunt driving is, I have a 30-day suspension. What can I do now? Well, it's finally arrived. As of September 11th, 2021, the 30-day license suspension at the roadside from stunt driving charges has now been implemented all across Ontario. And the new stunt laws, well, they actually came into effect on July 1st, 2021, but the implementation of this new 30-day suspension took a while to kind of trickle down. So prior to September 11th, the suspension was limited to 7 days. The new increase poses a lot of logistical frustrations for drivers charged with stunt driving because the car is impounded for 14 days, but you're suspended for 30 days. So how can you pick up your car? You don't have a license, you're suspended. And it's a good question, and there's no easy answer. The suspension is 2 weeks longer than the impound itself, which means that even when your car is ready to be picked up, you can't drive it home. You will need a friend or a family member to help you take your car out of impound. Otherwise, if you drive, or if you don't pick it up, you risk the additional fees of 2 more weeks while you want to get your license back, and this could cost you thousands more in tow yard fees. So question is, what happens if I have to drive before the 30-day suspension is over? Well, the penalties for driving while you're suspended are incredibly high. If you're caught, you will get charged with a charge called driving while suspended under Section 53(1) of the Highway Traffic Act. And this charge carries a minimum of a $1,000 fine, but it also carries a mandatory 6-month further suspension upon conviction and up to 6 months possibility in jail and probation, etc. So the bottom line is, it's not worth it. Even if it costs a month of Uber or Lyft, that will not come close to denting the penalties of a drive while suspended charge. So does this 30-day suspension stay on my driving record? Well, yes, it does, but it's deemed an administrative suspension. And what that means is it generally does not impact your insurance. Insurance companies penalize you for convictions. The administrative suspension that shows does not indicate any conviction whatsoever. So do I have to pay to get my license back after 30 days? Another common question, and the current answer is no. Because this is an administrative suspension, all you need to do is call Service Ontario closer to the end of your suspension, and they'll walk you through the next steps to get back your license. There's no current charge, and it will be reinstated. So what now? I'm going to lose my license for another 1 to 3 years, for the stunt driving charge? Well, the answer is absolutely not. Just because you have been charged with stunt driving, it does not mean that you'll be convicted of stunt driving. The charge is just the beginning of the legal process. And yes, it is a devastating start because now you have a 14-day car impound and a 30-day license suspension at the roadside before you even get to your first court appearance. So now it's time to get some legal advice and proceed very carefully. While stunt driving may seem like a traffic charge that many people may not take seriously, think more about how you would function if your license was suspended for a period of 1 year or more, and you could drive for this whole entire year. You run the risk, a real risk, of losing your job, not being able to get to job interviews, not being able to take care of your family, not being able to use a car for emergencies, and 1,000 other valid reasons. And that's how serious this charge can be if not dealt with properly. So understand, I'm not giving you this information to try to get your business. No, rather it's a video to try to get you to at least reach out and get some free legal advice, because a proper law firm that specializes in stunt driving may have a strategy and a legal course of action that could prevent this license suspension. And best of all, the call is free. So you can scroll down below and you can book a free meeting with myself or Dan Joffe. I'm John Cohen, and there is no obligation, but that call, it could change everything.